All right, guys, what is up, man? Welcome back. Back at it again. I did not get a chance to show you guys the progress that I made in the last video, and I am going to today. I ended up losing my footage, and it was Thanksgiving. I just wanted to go and spend time with the family, so I went and did that instead. And I ended up losing some footage while I was editing, and I'm still learning. This is all still new to me. That being said, man, I'm going to dive right in. I'll show you guys a little bit of work that I did in the last video. Oh man, so as you can see, this is all my HVAC wiring. I have that up out of the way. This is all my radio and stuff. This is gonna stay where it's at. I have everything tidied up under here. This is my this is gonna be my brake switch. Still have to hook that back up, and I have to find a solution for the clutch switch. Don't know if there's a neutral bypass or anything like that I have to use, because the car was originally an auto car. But I have all of this wiring done, all of it. Here is where my junction block is mounted. These are my two main power wires that go to my my relay box, and then this is my main power supply, which you can see it runs down here, all down the footwell, and then all the way to the back of the car. I have everything kind of tidied up. This I'm gonna have to push down the heat shrinking, or shrink down the heat shrinking. I haven't done that yet. I didn't have a lighter on me when I was here last, but I do have one now, so we're gonna get that shrunk down. And yeah, I really need to start cleaning all of this stuff up, because the next video is going to be me flocking the dash. We're flocking the center console, and we are flocking the rear panels. I don't know if you can see them, but we're flocking all of it. The only thing we are not flocking is the door cards, because they have to be fixed. So I'm not too worried about the door cards right now. They're going to serve their purpose, but once I do get around to refinishing them, they are going to be flocked as well. We're going to flock it all. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys real quick how much cleaner it is with all of this wiring situated in a correct fashion. And these plugs right here aren't actually important, but I had them sitting like so. And also I need to work on finding plugs for the dashboard, so I'm probably going to take my my micrometer out, or not my micrometer, my micrometer, or my caliper gauge, if you will, and figure out just how big these openings are, so that I can start shopping for plugs, because I do want to plug off all the holes in the firewall. That's the one from the heat. Everything that I took out I still have, and I have every intention on putting it back in. We're coming into winter in Florida, which is probably mid-December, so I'm not so worried about having AC, and it only gets cold here for about a week. But I needed it out of the way just for right now, until I get the car in, I get the motor in, I get the transmission in, I get everything dialed in, I see how my shifter placement is going to fit. Because if I do not end up using the stock shifter, a buddy of mine actually has a I can't remember if it's GK Tech. I think it's GK Tech. He has a R154 adjustable, and that's probably what I'm going to end up having to use if my math is wrong and the Solstice trans does not line up. But I'm hoping it will, just for simplicity. So I'm going to get all of this cleaned up. So I think what I'm going to do is, so I got my wiper motor in. I got the inside cleaned up a little bit. It's not too much better. I mean, obviously there's still a bunch of stuff on the floor, but those are all like little pieces that have to go back in the dash, so I'm not too worried about those. But I got all of the screws and everything in the interior over there in my glove box. That's why that's in there. And I got the wiper motor on. I was going to put this cowling on, but I am missing some of these clips, and I have those clips at my work. You know, I bought a whole like 10,000 piece clip set from Keystone, so you know, I have them. So I'm not gonna put the cowling on, but I wanted to get the cowling on and the wipers ready, but that's not gonna happen. So since these have to go off for powder coating, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take these apart. I'm not gonna go too far in depth. I'll give you just a quick rundown on what I'm planning here, but I'm not gonna go in depth and, you know, like break down how to take these calipers apart, because, you know, there's plenty of videos out there. I just wanted to explain what I had going on. Oh, this thing looks just so good. I can't get over it, man. I love being up in this part of the shop where I can actually just sit here and stare at this all day. But no, so basically what I'm gonna have to do is I gotta take this clip out, which should just pop right out, and then these pins are gonna come out. These are pretty janky, so they've been sitting in a junkyard. I got them from a guy off Facebook, and you know, I'd been looking for a while, and this is a first set that popped up that wasn't like $500 for absolutely no reason at all. But no, he grabbed them out of a junkyard a while back and gave them to me. So that being said, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take off all of my bolts, you know, my bleeder, my brake line, these bolts, the pins. I've seen videos where people use compressed air. Now I don't have compressed air here because that is actually my air compressor, and that thing has been sitting for about 5 years. I know it works, but I gotta change the oil in it, and it's 220 and I don't have 220 running here, but it is what it is, man. I'm working with what I got. I'm doing what I can, and yeah, so I'm gonna try that out, see how it works, but I will put it on time lapse for you guys to watch. So I know this all looks like a mess, but this is all actually very separated and organized. So what we have here is, these are all the front pistons, these are all the back pistons. These are front pads, these are rear pads, rear hardware, rear springs, or retainer clips and spring plates and everything. But I got them done. I am going to get these cleaned up a little bit, get some of the brake fluid off of them, wrap them up in something. I'm sure I have something around here, like some bubble wrap. Oh, actually I do. I know exactly what I'm going to use. And I am going to get them ready to go and drop off to the powder guy. And, you know, I think I'm going to end the video right there. I'm going to go home. It's been a long day. I worked all day, and then I came here, and I sat here for about 45 minutes tearing apart all 4 calipers. Do have all 4 torn apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 and 8 are over there. So I'm going to get these cleaned up, get this all wrapped up. And before I hear it, because I know I'm going to, from somebody that I know, yes, I use screwdrivers to get the pistons out. Yes, I did pull them out straight. They were pulled on evenly. I did not pull them out crooked. I don't have compressed air, so I did what I could. Now, where I was prying, as you can see, there is no damage to these. All of this whole ring is what pushes on the actual pads. So I'm confident that I didn't mess anything up. Actually, I'm like 99.999% sure I didn't mess anything up. I am going to clean those pistons up because they're not attractive, man. They're ugly. Like I said, these came out of a junkyard. I'm sure you saw on one of these that I was pulling cobwebs off. I mean, look at this. So I did cut all the brake lines. I'm not going to need those connectors. I'm not going to need any of the brake line holders because I have full stainless lines. And I am going to be using some kind of other mounting for my brake lines. You know, I'm doing something a little bit different. And I'm actually going to pick up the parts on Monday. Probably about the same time I drop these off at the powder guy. So that might even be the next video, going over those. I might even put them on the car. I don't know yet, but stay tuned because we're moving, man. We're moving. I'm getting it done. But yeah, man, if you guys are enjoying the videos, definitely drop a like, comment, let me know. And of course, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications to see this beautiful face, this beautiful car, and you're gonna see this thing run. This thing's gonna be doing 10-second quarter passes, and I'm stoked on that. So yeah, man, I'm out.